Looks fairly uninspiring, doesn't it? But in actual fact, this Acer is a wonderful plant and it'll give you pleasure for many years to come. Now, there are two main types. There's the maple leaf type, which is what this is, and there's the dissectum type, which is the finely cut leaf type. Now, they both need similar conditions to grow in, and there's a lot of technicalities wrapped up in this which you can just really forget about. It's really just things that confuse people more than anything else. The plant is a lovely plant, basically comes from Canada or Japan. The Acer is just a technical name. The Atropurpureum is really a maple leaf, a large leaf like your hand, like is on the Canadian flag. And the dissectum is a very, very finely cut leafed tree, and absolutely frondy, beautiful. And they come in many varieties, many colours. They really are a beautiful plant. Now, a plant like this we can grow in a small pot, will grow fairly upright into quite a nice tree shape, and you can move it on from various pot sizes till it gets, and you can put it in your border and will grow into a big tree if you want it to. The dissectum type, which are usually grafted but not always, will grow into a lovely dome of colour, probably grow into about 3 foot diameter, and you can keep in a pot all its life if you want to, or you can plant it in the border. But both of them are beautiful and both of them are not difficult to grow. Now, planting them is very, very simple. A few crocks in the bottom of a pot, say this size. I would move on from this size pot into a smaller pot. You can put that on a tabletop, you can grow it on your patio, and then as the seasons progress, you can move it on into a pot this size and grow it on, and it will grow happily in a pot this size for the next 3, 4, 5 years. Now, what you need to do is a few crocks in the bottom, couldn't really be simpler, some multi-purpose compost, a good open compost that's got plenty of food in it. If you're using a plastic pot, John Innes is very good because it's loam based and it's got some weight to it, because you don't want the wind catching it and blowing it over. But in a pot like this, a good multi-purpose works just as well. Now, it's really as simple as that. You pot it up, put that in there. I think I'll just move that down a little bit. My big hands are holding too much compost. Put that in there, some compost on the top. And it really is just that simple. All the technicalities are unnecessary. It's as simple as that to do. I would cover this over with a little bit of grit just to keep the moisture in. The pebbles in the bottom will allow the moisture to drain away and keep it just nice and damp, which is what this likes. Now, aspect, they are really a sun and semi-shade lover. So if you've got a shady area, not too deep in shade, not too full sun, they love it. With the dissectum type, what you need to do is keep it out of strong winds, because the finely cut leaves dry out very, very quickly. So keep it out of strong winds and that will grow on quite happily. I've had both of these types in a pot slightly larger than this for 20 years and they grow quite well. If you get this type that will grow into trees, if you keep it in a pot, it will stay as a small plant. The more you put it out, the more space you give those roots, the bigger it will get, and some of the trees are absolutely wonderful. Now, Acers are a lovely group of plants. They really are. The palmatum type, Atropurpureum, Benimako, Acer Orange Dream, or Palmatum Taylor. They really are beautiful, but the dissectum type are equally, if you give those plants what they want. Acer Palmatum Dissectum, the green one, and Acer Garnet. Beautiful, beautiful deep purple. You can't go wrong with any of them. Just give them the few things that they need and they'll give you pleasure for many, many years. This is a lovely plant and is an absolute must for most gardens.